Nesse vídeo vamos conferir aqui o modo história da missão de companheiro Luocha. Então, trazendo essa série aqui para o canal, é uma missão que você já tem que ter, acho que finalizado, né? Chanzo para você liberar. Não mostra aqui os pré-requisitos, mas na minha conta secundária exigiu. Então a gente vai ganhar como recompensa 100 JAG, 450 XP, muito XP, né? Inclusive. Então vamos aqui para a navegação e começar esse modo história. Beleza. Vamos ver se a gente consegue descobrir aí quais são os mistérios, né, do caixão do Luocha. Ele tá lá embaixo. Animação, quanto tempo, né?
Oh, so you are. And these would be Miss March 7th and Mr. Yang, I presume.
That's right. I'm the first one. He's the second. We're here to help.
March, try not to sound too excited. We're here for work, remember?
You're the one getting excited. My first detective case. Finally, my intelligence and wisdom have a chance to shine.
Miss March, Mr. Yang, I've been looking forward to meeting you. Make yourselves comfortable. One moment, please. Jingyan! Give me the photos!
Coming. Stop yelling. Thanks for waiting. These are the Outworld travelers who were sighted in the location specified by the General and the Master Diviner. This was 2 days before the Ambrosial Arbor came back to life.
We'd like you to take a look. Do you recognize any of them as a threat?
Let me take a look. So these are the suspects. Uh-huh. I see.
Pô, no vídeo aí dá pra ver um pause, né? Agora não tem como ver o pause, não.
See anything fishy?
Who's he? I'd like to see more information on him.
No momento dessa história,
Which one?
o Dan já viu eles? Não sei se o Dan já encontrou eles, até esqueci. O que há de errado, Sr. Yang? Está vendo algo suspeito? Algum deles é uma ameaça? Vamos acabar com alguns para que possamos voltar para e descansar.
I don't have any concrete evidence, but I think he's worth checking out.
Oh, him? I remember him. He's a traveling merchant. He trades throughout the universe. Knows a thing or two about remedial arts, too. He registered himself on the Xianzhou as... what was it again?
Luocha. His name is Luocha.
Luocha, mas eu falo Luocha.
Luocha. He came to the Xianzhou with a huge box this time. Some sort of funerary contraption. It had a funny name, something to do with coughing. It was pretty conspicuous. I had to ask him about it.
A coffin. It's a tool that certain non-Shenzhou travelers seem to use in death rites. I'm guessing our guests here might recognize it.
Huh. I swear he said coughing. Anyway, we checked him out. His record on the Xianzhou is squeaky clean. As for this caffeine thing...
Coffin.
Yeah. Either way, it definitely had something to do with funerals. There are lots of travelers on the Luofu, each with their own star system and death rites. I guess that must be Luocha's line of work. Is there something up with him?
Not necessarily, but I have my reasons for wanting to investigate. What was he doing in the days leading up to the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection?
That's complicated. Come with me to the Four-Square Mirror. It'll be easier to explain. Exalting Sanctum is one of the Luofu's crucial central cities. The higher-ups are very concerned about security issues here. That's why there are so many Psycranes stationed in the area. Luocha arrived on the Luofu a few days prior to the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection. Up until the day before the resurrection, there was nothing suspicious about his behavior.
I figured it out! The day before the resurrection, he appeared near the Ambrosial Arbor with a Stellaron.
A comissão de manutenção do reino já o teria prendido. Eureka, a solução foi encontrada? Não sei qual é a solução ainda não.
I guess. You're pretty smart. Sometimes.
You lot are enthusiastic, I'll give you that. The reason I mentioned the day before the resurrection is because we have no idea what he did that day. The resurrection brought about unusual yin-yang phenomena that caused the entire Psycrane system to malfunction. The image data from the day of the incident is beyond restoration, and the data from that day before was badly affected.
Por que você não pergunta
We
diretamente a
will,
ele?
in due course. But we can't be too general. Specific questions are key. Not to mention, without a clear suspicion, it would involve multiple interrogations. So, if you feel this Luocha is suspicious in some way, make it known. Then I can arrange for his detention and interrogation.
How should I put this? He just looks kind of...
Mr. Yang, you were going off of his appearance this whole time? I thought you had some super secret thing up your sleeve. Didn't your mom ever tell you not to judge a book by its...
Capa, sua aparência, ele parece bastante bonito. Pra mim, eu não vou com a cara dele. Vamos colocar capa aqui como, pô, dúvida, né? E eles estão julgando o Luocha pela aparência aqui, né?
What I mean is... it's difficult to explain, but my instinct tells me this Luocha is involved somehow. Apologies, I realize this is personal speculation.
That's all right. Instinct is an important part of any Realm-Keeping Commission investigation. There are times when my gut tells me something's not right, and there's usually a reason for it. I'm with you on this one. Be that as it may, as an official, I can't go bringing someone in based on a villainous appearance.
Gente, o Luocha não tem nem cara de vilão.
Because if a complaint led to his dismissal, it would leave a blemish on his resume, making it difficult for him to advance his career for the next few centuries.
Precise? No! What are you talking about? Anyway, if you want to investigate, I can grant you access to the Foursquare Mirror. Jingyan, you'll be assisting our esteemed guests in their investigation.
Isn't it inappropriate for an officer of the Realm-Keeping Commission to assist the public in investigating someone?
Not at all. Make sure you don't leave the commission. Just help them check the Psycrane footage. Keep me updated on progress. If you find hard evidence, I'll be there in a flash. One thing though, don't approach him. If you make a discovery, contact me first.
Ele já tá na conta, já me
We're thankful that
aproximei.
you're entrusting this to us. We'll keep it by the book.
Don't worry, the Express crew keeps its promises. We won't disappoint you.
Jingyan, over to you. I need to get going.
Understood. This might take you some time. Come and find me when you're ready.
Beleza, um cavaleiro estranho. Eu estou jogando com loot aqui, né? Mas enfim, olha eu aqui, ó. Vocês estão me caçando? Vamos lá, conversar com quem? Fale com o Dinho e veja o vídeo gravado pela maquiagem. Sim, vamos logo com isso, que vocês falam pra caramba, né?
Follow me. As official Dahao mentioned, the arbor caused unusual yin-yang phenomena, which affected the entire Psycrane system. We lost a lot of video footage, and for the image data we recovered, the timestamps are all jumbled up. Look, this is Mr. Luocha on the day prior to the resurrection. So we have to clean up and reorder the footage ourselves? Exactly. Thank you again for your help. This is your forte. Over to you.
Entendido, meu ponto forte. Quem disse isso? Você não é detetive genial? Vamos dar uma tirada na 7.
That's right. And you're the sidekick.
É, ela saiu bem, ela saiu bem. Primeiro vídeo. Ah, e ele tem o caixão que ele teleporta, né? Pô, nem li tudo, faltou uma
What
frase.
do you think? Any idea what the correct order is?
Isso importa? Não, ver o vídeo de novo não, né? Ah, eu acho que começa pelo último. Eu não lembro qual que era a ordem, enfim, vamos esse
Let
aqui.
me see if this order works. Luocha exits the star skiff, enters Exalting Sanctum, goes into an inn, and puts down his luggage, including the coffin. Then he goes to Spare Time Bookshop, but doesn't buy anything. Finally, he leaves and turns a corner into a dark alley.
The logic in this is sound. Looks like the correct order.
Poxa, na sorte.
Nice work indeed. You're sidekick to a genius detective after all. Where does this corner lead to?
I checked the map and found a gate in this open area. Look, there's a small dock on the other side. He may have left on a star skiff.
Why would he leave Exalting Sanctum via a secluded dock? That's so suspicious. I don't think Mr. Luocha could have departed from there. The dock you're referring to is Yunsho Crag 999. It belongs to the seat of divine foresight. It's only used during invasions. That's why that gate is almost always locked. As far as I know, it's been locked for centuries, and only gets opened for occasional inspections.
The key question is, when did he leave? There's only one gate in this area, at least on the map. Miss Jingyan, does the remaining footage show anyone else entering or leaving this place?
I can find out, but you'll have to wait a while. Most of the footage was lost, but at least there was a whole day of recording. There's a lot that needs checking and confirming first.
Understood. Thank you.
Muito obrigado pelo seu trabalho duro. Quando você vai terminar? Vamos lá, irritante.
Hey, don't rush her! So sorry, Miss Qingyan. They can be a little impatient. Take your time. We can wait. Not
O
to
Luocha
worry,
tem cara
I
de ser
understand.
paciente.
After all, you're taking time away from your own affairs to lend a helping hand. I'll get everything to you as soon as possible.
Fale com a Jean de novo e confira sua nova descoberta.
Thanks for waiting. I checked all of the footage we have of the open area. I say all. A lot of it was lost.
Are the corrupted parts recoverable? Can we use the same methods again?
For some of them, maybe. But I can't guarantee anything. I'll do my best, of course. It'll take more time. I can't hand them over just now.
Thank you. Did you find anything in the remaining footage worth paying attention to?
Only that someone left the area through that exit around 2 hours after Luocha's appearance here. Luocha's nowhere to be seen, though. Isn't this a scene from the Angler Mystery?
Tá vendo com essa história? Como assim? Nem
The
lembro.
Angler Mystery, the novel. There's a scene that's identical to this footage. Now that you mention it.
I'm not sure I follow.
The Angler's origin story, of course. He's a healer from the Alchemy Commission who gets on the wrong side of a mysterious organization called the Tea Society. 2 agents in dark clothing wait for him to be alone and then poison him. The drug has the same de-aging effect as the Vidyadhara's hatching rebirth. The Angler gets younger and turns back into a child. From there on out, The angler pursues the tea society while solving all kinds of strange cases.
Por que uma sociedade do chá seria tão perigosa? Uma droga como essa parece que poderia ajudar os marafílicos.
It wouldn't. In the book, the drug only de-ages the body. It can't repair damage to the soul. In other words, it's like molting, not a true rebirth.
Hatching rebirths are specific to the Vidyadhara. Can humans also experience de-aging?
It's just a novel. Who knows if something like that could happen in reality? I thought of it as soon as I saw this footage, though. Sufang, the author, was a medical assistant in the Alchemy Commission. The medical principles of the novel are strictly grounded in reality. True. If someone from the Alchemy Commission was suggesting it could be done, then there's always a possibility.
So, March, what you mean is, the two people in dark clothing are Tea Society agents, and the child is a de-aged Luocha?
Nossa, estão viajando agora, achando que o Luocha rejuvenesceu.
Mystery fan decided to commit a copycat crime. Luocha gets turned into a child, then follows a mysterious duo in black. Oh, the plot thickens. This could be a kidnapping.
The child in the footage has black hair. Luocha's hair is blonde.
O Luocha adulto pode até ser loiro, mas talvez ele só esteja ficando grisalho por causa da idade, ou, verdade, a cor do cabelo dele é totalmente diferente. Vamos pra segunda.
Maybe he dyed his hair. Hold your horses, everyone. I recognize this child now. That's Yinshu, the young shopkeeper at Spare Time Bookshop.
Você não falou isso antes?
Too bad, Marge. No de-aging, no angler.
E a criança menina, lembra do Julia, lá em Bella Bog?
No, this is completely different.
The Cycranes weren't able to get a clear look at the two people in dark clothing. Let's ask Inshu. Maybe she saw something.
I'll keep trying to recover the lost footage. I'll contact you if there's a breakthrough. All right, let's go! Time to interview the witness.
Beleza, então vamos sair. Encontre a lojista no tempo livre no santuário glorificado. Então vamos lá.
I don't see the shopkeeper. Let's look for her in the area.
Business hours aren't over yet. She should be nearby. You two go ahead. I'll wait here in case she comes back.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go então, né? Então, encontre pistas sobre Ishu pela livraria do Tempo Livre. Então a gente vai ter que procurar alguma coisa assim, talvez conversar. Achei aqui, ó, investigar. O Yushi, tenho que fazer algumas coisinhas. Por favor, cuide da loja enquanto eu não estiver. Volto logo, Ishu. Lá no chão.
Looks like they must have left too.
Beleza, vamos procurar aqui mais brilho dourado. Achei mais um aqui. Depois de 40 anos, a última edição da série O Mistério do Pescador, o Enigma do Renascimento, o que a site de março estava falando, né? Garanta já o seu, está se esgotando. Ó, nem li. Beleza, tem mais um dourado aqui então. Oh, Yusen, será que é esse cara?
Hey, mister. Are you manning the counter for the young...
Huh? Young shopkeeper? You mean Youngshu? Yeah, I am. Something wrong?
Can you please tell us where she is?
Why?
Because we're asking nicely. Pay you? What is this?
Come on. No one ever tell you that information?
This guy doesn't seem like the negotiable type.
Bater nele, ué. A gente não tem dinheiro, mas você aceita em 12 parcelas de porrada? Nossa, isso é muito. Eu te pago, mas aí de você se você mentir. Não, vamos na ameaça.
Oh, you dare threaten me?
Cara, tem um G1, filho. O
The
general tá com nós.
question is, do you?
Somos da sociedade do chá. Vamos dar o bait.
Oh, you mean like the one in that work of fiction?
And who do you think were the inspiration for the Tea Society?
Cara, a 7 de março tem resposta pra tudo, cara.
Sounds like a pack of lies. Dang it! Am I in trouble? Forget it. I'm not stooping to your level. Inshu said she had a voucher for a food stall over in Exalting Sanctum. She wanted to use it before it expired. You know, she's not been gone long.
About time you saw the light. Come on.
Tá, registro de pesquisa e intimidação. Conseguimos aqui. E a 7 de março a gente vê que ela é uma general mesmo, né? Ela gosta de mandar. Encontre Inshu no santuário glorificado e fale com ela. A menininha aqui.
Are you Yinshu? The shopkeeper at Spare Time Bookshop? Yeah, that's me. You're heading back to the store, right? Let's walk and talk. Oh, okay.
Você retorna à livraria do Tempo Livre e no caminho deixa Inshu a par da situação.
That footage, I remember that day. After I closed up the store, I walked around for a while. I was looking for a place to read. I found that empty area. It seems like a good reading spot at first, but then I noticed two people dressed in dark clothing, and a blonde outworlder hanging around.
Diz aqui que eles um
Didn't
mundo.
feel right. So I left. Those two people left the same way I did. So you just happened to be going the same way. Did you see what the outworlder was doing?
Ué, exomundo, não sei.
Sorry, I was only trying to find a place to read. I didn't pay much attention to him. Or the two in dark clothing.
Ela é uma menina que não cuida da vida dos
Two
outros.
people in dark clothing. They smell pretty bad. I guess that's not much of a clue.
Talvez é falta de
Sorry, I
banho.
can't give you any useful information.
On the contrary, any information you can give is valuable.
Muito educado,
Thank
Luocha,
you
né,
very
gente?
much. Still, according to the Side Crane recordings, Luocha's final stop before heading towards the open area was your
Sério que a
store.
menina tem uma loja?
My store? Spare Time Bookshop? You're sure he came to... Oh, that's right. I remember now, he did pay a visit. Oh, how could I forget?
Querendo esconder, né?
He came in, looked at a few titles, and then handed one to me. An old paperback. Everything seemed normal, but after paying for it, he immediately tore off the title page. I was shocked, but he was grinning ear to ear, so I didn't dare ask him about it. After that, he just left the book on the counter and went on his way. I can't believe I'd forget something like that. I guess the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection the day after pushed everything else to the back of my mind.
So, what was the book?
The Angler Mystery. I was wondering what to do about it. I can't sell a book without a title page. But since you asked about it, here, you can have it.
Thank you.
Mr. Yang's instinct was right all along. Luocha is a villain. How could he do this? Tearing up a book as well written as the Angler Mystery. Unacceptable.
Por que o Lute rasgou a folha do rosto?
If I knew the answer to that, wouldn't that make me as evil as
Pra
him?
relembrar, né? Não tem celular.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're forgetting that the Realm Keeping Commission was
Embora todo mundo
initially
aqui tem celular, né?
investigating whether someone brought a dangerous object onto the Lawfu. Dahao and the others are probably not aware of what that dangerous object might be, but we know for a fact that it's the Stellaron. I think that by removing the page, Luocha may have provided us with a key piece of the puzzle.
I don't understand. What does tearing out a page have to do with the Stellaron? Are you following Mr. Yang?
Tô
That's all
boiando.
right. This is a bit of a conjectural leap. What I'm trying to say is, I think Luocha may have friends on the Luofu, and they're using the title page to communicate.
É, uma pista. Eu pensei também que poderia ser alguma espécie de pista que a gente não vai saber o que é.
I'm afraid evil plans are still within the realm of speculation at this stage. We have no way of knowing exactly what he did because the Psycrane data was lost.
So, is this a dead end?
Vocês estão disponíveis? Voltem para a Comissão de Manutenção do Reino quando puderem, por favor. Eu corrigi alguns registros e tem uma seção que pode interessar vocês. Que bom. Ajuda da senhorita Jean veio na hora certa, obrigada mesmo. Nós vamos para lá imediatamente. Ok, tome cuidado no caminho. Nossa, tá no lado, preocupa não.
Ah, that's more like it. New clues always turn up in the nick of time.
Página de título, né, que tá rasgada. É, até agora não recebemos nenhuma mensagem do Luocha, né, no jogo. Da Loba Prateada foi tão legal, acho meio difícil superar as mensagens da Loba.
So, we now know what time Luocha left the open area. Nice! You found foot- Yes. According to the Psycrane recordings, he left the area- strange. Why spend 2 hours in such a confined area? Maybe he spent all his money on Star Taro bubble tea and couldn't afford a hotel.
Oddly specific.
It's a shame no Psycranes are installed in that area. We still have no idea what he was up to. I know Mr. Yang never wears his heart on his sleeve, but do you get the feeling?
Eu não diria agitado, um pouco preocupado talvez, ou eu acho que ele tem rancor dos outros Luochas que ele falou. Outros Luochas? Não
Remember,
entendi.
we're talking about different worlds here. However, I can't deny I'm
Ah, isso é uma coisa que eu não sei, né? Eu não joguei os outros jogos
what
que tem o
happened
Welch.
to my home world
Acho que é o
could befall
Honkai
this place too.
Impact, alguma coisa assim.
Well, I'm afraid I have some other business to attend to. Let me know if you need anything. You know how. Thanks for the help, Miss Qingyan.
So, what did Luocha get up to?
I think it's high time Detective March took the gloves off.
Oh? And what do you have in mind, Detective?
That won't be necessary, Mr. Yang. As the Angler once said, a true detective.
Em outras palavras, estou com preguiça de explorar o mapa. Eu acho que o pessoal da manutenção do reino vai discordar de você. Estou com preguiça de explorar o mapa.
It's too early to start field work. We must wait until my deduction is complete. Then when we arrive at the scene, you'll see that the facts match my theory.
Well, seeing as you're so confident...
Yay! Mr. Yang is the best.
Vamos lá, colabore com o 7 de março para que ela dê um show de detetive.
Ready? I'm gonna start.
Por mim, sim, vamos nessa.
Okay, here we go.
Sério que a gente vai ter que lutar ainda? Multi entrou nesse lugar e ficou lá por 2 horas. A detetive genial 7 de março concluiu. Tem algo estranho. Vamos desafiar então. Raio. Nossa, esse boss é chato. Os que revivem suportáveis. Level 71. Então, beleza. Sou obrigado a usar o Luocha? Ah, sou obrigado a usar ele. Que bacana, deixa eu ver. É, sou obrigado a usar ele, não tem a opção de substituir. Pelo menos ele tá mais forte do que o meu, né? Que o meu é 69. Então vamos colocar aqui o Jin. Vamos colocar aqui a Loba. E colocar também a Bailu pra fechar o time full raio, né? Cadê aqui a Bailu? 2 curandeiros? Nem 2 curandeiros. Eu vou fazer isso na minha conta. Minha conta tem 2 curandeiros.
Right. I'll be using the angler's deductive method. Reconstruct what happened.
And now I'm Luocha.
Nossa, que voz é essa? Que voz horrorosa.
Quit messing around. I'm thinking. Oh, almost forgot about that title page. He took it with him, so it must have had some... next up, I need to have a look at that map, Mr. Yang. He must have gone through that gate up ahead.
But Miss Jingyan mentioned that gate is a military asset.
You think that would stop the likes of Luocha? What kind of Stellaron smuggler would he be if he couldn't get past a door?
You think a lock like this can stop a girl like me?
Gente, que voz é essa? Do Lute, eu, hein? Eu acho que estou ficando maluca e estou começando a me perder no faz de conta. É que nunca jogou RPG de mesa, é isso que acontece.
Such a rudimentary lock. Easy pickings.
Ah, melhorou a voz, né?
Even if Luocha was able to unlock the door, what was his goal?
His villain friends must have been waiting on the other side to buy the Stellaron. He went to meet them.
Vamos lá, fechar aqui. Nossa, esses enigma aqui. Como que faz? Nossa, tem muito tempo que eu não faço. Ah, tem que apertar aqui A ou D. Ah, beleza. Deixa eu ver. O que eu tinha que fazer mesmo aqui, gente? Ah, ok. Ah, ó, isso aqui é novo, hein? Isso aqui não tinha antes, não. Ah, beleza. Eu tenho que passar os dois aqui pros de cima. Lembrei. Ah, fechou. Não demorei tanto assim, gente. Não demorei tanto assim. Eu tinha acesso a essa área antes, nem lembro.
Why would they rendezvous at a military airfield?
Because, well, we're too law-abiding to understand bad guy logic.
Hiding in plain sight, perhaps. Hold on. This would have been too quick a...
And what's wrong with a quick route?
Ahem. What's wrong with the quick route?
We're trying to uncover what Luocha did during those 2 hours. But even if he repeated this route 20 times, it wouldn't have...
Também acho, demorei 30 segundos.
He must have had a tougher journey than I imagined. Come on.
Caramba, o monstro fala, velho.
Your eyes are bigger than your stomach, foul.
Não, eu tô vendo Demon Slayer. Lembrei de Demon Slayer agora.
You know, just a little dramatic effect.
Ok, dá pra gente fechar no automático? Então vamos refazer o caminho. O que é isso? Ah, vamos lutar não, né? Galera, nem deu XP. Couves de monstros em mercados clandestinos. Duvido que o Luffy tenha algo assim, pelo menos antes de ressurreição da árvore da Ambrosiana. Nem sei que é Ambrosiana também. A história precisa mesmo ser tão agitada? Isso aqui é uma história de detetives ou um filme de ação?
Anyway, it's not like we're gonna be able to conjure up exactly what Luocha ran into. Why not use our own interpretation?
Você tá adorando o Sr. Yang. Como isso faz sentido?
I don't see any major plot holes.
I didn't expect this place to be so treacherous. I wonder, just who is the buyer interested? The buyer is waiting there. Time to head over.
Plausible. Looking at...
Perdi umas falas aí, né?
Stop right there. State your business.
Welch falso. Aquele é o Sr. Yang?
No, that's Puar, the Tea Society.
Isn't Puar a type of...
That's right. He's a member of the Tea Society, so...
Hey, I'm talking to you. What's your business? Can you tell him to be less... Excuse me, sir. May I ask whether you're here on business, or... Never mind.
I have a delivery for your boss. I need to give it to him in person.
Delivery? Ah, yes, the delivery. The boss is waiting for you.
I wonder if Luocha has something prepared.
Tá, qual que seria o item aqui? É, qualquer um, né? Não tem nome?
That's the code. So you're the...
Take your time.
Puar takes the page and goes to find the boss. Before long, Luocha sees an imposing...
Gente, essa aqui de massa é igualzinho uma narradora de
Boss, this is
RPG.
the one. He brought the delivery.
I'll be the judge of that.
Nossa, o pompom. Todo aleatório aqui.
Think of anyone else to be Mr. Yang's boss.
This is our
Gente, é um
boss,
live action de RPG.
Startaro Bubble. Let's see this delivery and make it snappy.
So what? This is the Tea Society, remember?
Not before I see the money. I'm sure you understand the rules of such a transaction.
Save it. Show us the goods first.
Easy now. The item in question is extremely dangerous. It's understandable that our friend here wants to take extra precautions.
I'm not sure Pom Pom is the best casting choice for a gang boss.
It kind of works, right? Puar, give him the money. Happy now? Ready to hand it over?
Be careful. Dangerous is an understatement with this item. I'll take my leave.
Yes, you will. Permanently. Puar, get rid of him.
Oh, this was all going so swimmingly.
Selling a dangerous item to me makes you my accomplice. And I've got too many of those. To keep our little secret safe, I'm afraid I need to
pouco
take
cara de mal é
special
cabuloso.
measures.
Seria um bom vilão. O pão não é
When it
fraco,
comes to
não.
minor details, March can be very logical. As for the rest of the story... Speaking of which, when did I turn into an Arumaton?
That's Puar's little secret. He transforms into an Arumaton in dire situations.
Okay.
Huh. And there I was, thinking you gangsters still had some decorum.
Óbvio que essa história toda é uma história de faz de
Don't get
conta, né?
complacent.
Pronto, acho que agora vamos completar o evento.
Darn it! This
Fights like these don't go unnoticed in Exalting Sanctum. Cloud Knights could
and so Luocha has to make a break for it.
Será que esses inimigos dão XP? Vamos ver o que esses inimigos aqui dá, só por curiosidade mesmo. Ok, derrotado. Ah, não dão XP, nem rola de ficar fazendo essas lutas.
Halt! Hugo!
Uh-oh, his only...
Climb aboard, Luocha. Time to get...
So Luocha hopped on a star skiff and fled with the help of his accomplice.
So, who was piloting?
I'm not sure either. The pilot...
Porque se sobrou pra mim, pelo menos deixe o público ver o meu rosto, né?
Too many faces, too small...
March, as much as I enjoy... For example, if Luocha took flight from the dock, how could he appear? Also, the dock is a military installation. The Cloud Knights would be on the scene at the slightest, last but not least, even if Luocha did encounter all of the troubles you described.
You're right, Mr. Yang. You know what? Time for some field work. Maybe the answers to our...
That might be the best approach.
Household register.
Assim, não convenceu a história da nossa 7 de março, só mostrou que ela é uma boa criadora de história pra RPG.
Excuse
De
me,
mesa.
officer. We're looking for someone.
He's got blonde hair, and judging by the...
Outworlder with blonde hair. Could it be?
He saved our life.
Since when did we start sharing...
Back in?
Excuse me, gentlemen. Would this blonde-haired, life-saving Outworlder bear...
Mr. Luocha!
Can I ask when this rescue occurred?
It was... the day...
We were planning to thank him properly, but in the aftermath of the arbor...
Are you two... the people in dark clothing? What's with the wardrobe?
Dark clothing? I know what you're talking.
Whee!
Wait, what?
There we were, looking for a spot to practice our new routine. We found a place, eventually. A little dilapidated, but...
I lost my footing and slipped right in. My associate here, Fourth, yelled after me, "Don't panic! Fourth's got your back!"
Unfortunately, the ditch was connected to a sewer outlet. We were covered head to toe in... Anyway, I assume that's why you thought...
No wonder Yinshu said she had to cover her...
Anyway, thankfully, Mr. Luocha was passing by and dragged us back to dry land. It took all his strength, I'll wager.
E o Luocha ajudou eles, né? Fazendo toda essa história, só mostrar como a Sete de Março é criativa. E uma péssima detetive.
No, sir. That if you ever need anything, and it's within...
Even it's beyond our...
That's too kind of you. It was nothing.
Nonsense! You went out of your...
Don't worry about it. You should head back home now.
No, we can't.
Oh, one moment, both of you. That sewage could well contain harmful compounds. I'm something of a dumb... There you go.
I don't know what to say. Sorry to trouble you. We'll...
Be careful on the back. Wouldn't want to find ourselves in another...
Here. That's the prescription.
A paper flower? That's beautiful. Did Luocha make this?
A capa do livro?
That's right. He wrote down the prescription.
A man of romantic...
The paper looks vanilla.
Oh, of course. We'd already...
we were planning on handing it over to the Realm Keeping Commission. We suspected...
We can take it off you. We'll let you know when... Let me see.
What is it?
It's the title page of the Angler Mist. The prescription's on this
Ale?
side, but on the back there's...
Aqui tem atrás código secreto.
Sad. Take a look yourself.
Ao próximo leitor. O assassino é Chan Hong, sobrinho de Chan, o nono. Atenciosamente, um grande abraço. O estraga prazeres imortal. Aqui é a informação do livro, né?
Immortal spoiler? Some people... I'm starting to think the Luocha we envision doesn't square with the real one. Would a villain... so he paid for the book and tore off the title page. He must be a fan of this book too. I knew Angler Mystery fans couldn't be bad.
Então fechamos aqui o evento dele. Vamos ver, Luocha visitou o Expresso. Talvez você encontre Luocha ao voltar ao Expresso. Vamos ver aqui, Flor do Papel, do Luocha também. Pegamos uma musiquinha nova e todas as nossas premiações. Então vamos ver se encontramos ele aqui no vagão e ver o que acontece aqui, se vai ter algum diálogo a mais ou não. Ó, Jin ainda não terminou, ainda temos uma mensagem ali da Jin e tá o Luocha ali na frente. Eu tentei consertar outras gravações relevantes na Maquiaves e encontrei essa parte sobre o Luocha. Eu deixei com o espelho quadrangular. Dê uma olhada quando puder, por favor. De todo modo, eu ainda acho que o Sr. Luocha não tem relação com isso. Logo vamos para lá. Então, deixa aqui. Continue com o bom trabalho. Ok. Vamos ver, aqui deve ganhar 5 jags, né? A mais.
I must thank Don Hung for his invitation. This journey upon the Astral Express has been...
The Astral Express. The Cloudstrider really was an...
Oh, forgive me. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm an... I met an acquaintance of yours
Então
several days
Luocha
ago
não é o nome
named
dele,
Don
né?
Hung. He invited me to board the express, should I
Ele
have
falou que o nome dele
time,
registrado é Luocha. Então,
Astounding.
tem mais mistérios aí.
Design of this locomotive, the comfort of its cabin.
Really? After listening to such a train can be likened to a solitary candle in the darkness of night. One may peer upon civilizations where...
Ganhamos 10 jacks, não foi 5 não. Então, o que acontece? A gente viu aqui nesse modo história que a nossa 7 de março ela é uma excelente contadora de história. Ela poderia entrar no meu grupo de RPG de mesa também. O Luocha, ele não é o nome dele. A gente viu aqui também que não foi revelado nada referente ao caixão dele. E se não for nenhum bait, né, do enredo aqui, ele é apenas uma pessoa bem intencionada e um médico também. Então, tem muitos mistérios, mas vilãozinho, acredito que não. E aí, será que o Blade vai vir também pro Expresso Astral? Isso aí eu quero ver quando chegar o banner do Blade e o seu modo história. Mas é isso, galera. Encerrando aqui, então, o modo história do Luocha, concluído aqui. E o próximo vai ser, então, da Balu, que eu já vou postar já no canal, né? E depois teremos aí a sequência do Young King também. Então fica aqui registrado, para quem quiser consultar o modo história novamente no YouTube do Luocha, vai ficar aqui salvo para vocês, como também já tem da Luva Prateada, só que não tem eu jogando, somente a gameplay salva, mas os próximos eu pretendo sempre teorizar com vocês aí referente aos textos. Vou ficando por aqui e a gente se vê no próximo vídeo, valeu e fui!